Here for you for life.
It is 7:45, KNEB, and News Extra is next. Presented today by Intralinks. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. And we've got a real treat for you this morning. Suella Hanlon is here. That's treat enough. But we also have a guest that's going to be over at the Hanlon House this evening. So you might look at that schedule this evening, and if you don't have a whole lot to do, tonight might be a really good night to go over to the Hanlon House because Daniel Boling will be there. He's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he's going to be playing some folk songs and really good gentleman to talk to. So we're going to start out with Suella first of all.
Okay.
And kind of explain how you found this gentleman.
Online, there is a company that's called Concerts in Your Home. And there are all kinds of performers that are available and make themselves available to come to small venues throughout the entire United States and perform. And it's marvelous because they prefer the smaller venue.
Right.
And I'll let Dan speak to that. But it is such a delight to have someone of this caliber in Scottsbluff because there are so many musicians in this town who love this genre of music and really can glean a lot of information and inspiration from the chance to talk with him and be in his presence.
Yeah. So he's going to.
It's true.
Yeah.
The other way around.
Yeah. So he's going to perform his songs and plays a lot of folk music and just storytelling, little narrative type stuff.
Yes.
And 7:30 tonight over
Yes.
at the Hanlon House. For those that don't know, that's over on Avenue A.
No, First Avenue.
First Avenue.
You
I'm
were
sorry.
testing me.
I was testing you. First Avenue. I'm sorry. I'm thinking
Between the
Avenue
Emporium
A,
and the Episcopal Church.
That's right. Okay, there you go. It's not hard to find.
No, easy to find.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, okay. First Avenue. I'm sorry. All right. So let's talk to Daniel here for just a sec.
Good morning. What a lovely station you have here.
Well, thank you.
I like your whole town.
You
It's
like the
great.
whole town? It's great. It's a good place to live.
I
Really
bet it
is.
is.
A little cool this morning.
7 degrees. Yeah,
7
that's
degrees.
A little out of my normal range.
out of your norm. He's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, but you tour a lot. I mean, 40,000 miles a year on your van.
That's about how it works.
That's a lot.
Well, I can't find another way to make it work.
Yeah.
Flying with instruments isn't realistic.
Yeah.
Particularly when you're playing venues where sometimes you need a little PA system or something along
Yeah.
with you. And I just, my wife and I get in the van and we go.
All right, that's great. What type of music do you play normally? I mean, you've had 5 albums
Correct.
already, but mostly it's folk music. Am I
Well,
right?
It is, but I should qualify that. I'm a folk singer and a balladeer. I write my own songs. So the tradition and the style is folk, but these are not traditional songs. These are my own story songs. Current topics sometimes. Current's a relative term. Some of my songs are 30 years old, so.
Yeah.
But the style of music is folk more than it's anything else. It verges over into country occasionally, but all of the labels get mixed up sometimes, and folk is a very big tent.
Yeah.
But I say balladeer and storyteller. That covers the territory fairly well.
All right. And you go to mostly small venues, right?
I play some big folk festivals and conventional venues, but a lot of what I do are house concerts. Things like this evening, where you've just got a group of friends in a living room for an intimate concert where you don't even have to use sound equipment, and nobody's further than 15 feet away from the musician, and we can all get to know each other and enjoy the songs.
Yeah, that's the best.
You
It's the
bet.
best to do, right? And from here, you get to go to Kansas. You're doing an interesting thing in Coffeyville, Kansas next week.
Right. In between, tonight's here. Tomorrow night is Nebraska City. And then go down to Coffeyville, Kansas. There's a humanities project there that the junior college has been running for 20 years now. That's focused on high school classes, junior college classes, and senior centers, assisted living, nursing homes, and such. And they bring different kinds of artists in performing arts to present Humanities Project to all of those folks. And my focus will be on folk music and its role in social change, focused on the labor movement and the civil rights movement.
All right, that's great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll bet. All right, let's take a break and we'll get a sample of what C. Daniel Boling will be performing over at the Hanlon House this evening at 7:30. Again, the Hanlon House over on First Avenue. And it's pretty easy to find, really. I was just testing her. Okay, right after this break.
Professional service you can trust Intralinks Technical Solutions to get your small or medium
I
business
don't know if you want to
computer
mention
system up
again
and
that
running.
2007 Woody Guthrie
Yeah, I think I will.
songwriter there.
For your
Yeah.
small business.
Well,
Let
yeah,
Intralinks
they have a
print micros,
songwriter
volume,
competition
virus
associated with their
protection
festival.
With their festival.
And I won that competition
Yeah.
that year.
And you might
weekly tips and other
mention that they
information. You can
ask
bring
you
them on
to
Facebook
perform
by visiting
at their
Intralinks.net.
Oh yeah. I
In the
opened,
same
I
place
opened the
where
festival
Woody-
that year.
All right, we are back, and we're talking with C. Daniel Boling, and he's going to be performing at the Hanlon House here in Scottsbluff this evening, 7:30. By the way, this gentleman was the 2007 Woody Guthrie Folk Festival Songwriter Contest first place winner. So he won the Songwriter Contest at the 2007 Woody Guthrie Folk Festival. Just real quick, where's that at?
That's in Okemah, Oklahoma, where Woody was born,
Yeah?
and I got to go open the festival that year. Great treat.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
It is. Wonderful folks.
Do they invite you back all the time?
Well, I haven't been back to that one. I've been to a number of other ones, but haven't been back to that one
Yeah?
yet.
Okay.
I'm sure one of these days.
One of these days, maybe. All right. And by the way, before he sings here, we're going to tell you he's got a website if you want to go on and look at some of his some of the stuff he does. He's under the Perfectly Stable Music label, and it's www.danielboling.com. It's real easy to find. Daniel, and then Boling is spelled BOLING.com. Real easy to find if you want to look it up today and kind of see what it's like before you head over to the Hanlon House.
Good
Okay.
idea.
All right, so what are we going to hear?
This is a song I call The Old International, and it's my attempt to look at life through the eyes of my 1949 KB1 International pickup truck.
All right.
I rolled off the line back in late 49, and they shipped me out west straight away. From Illinois rain to New Mexico plains, where skies are not cloudy all day. And soon as they brought me, the rancher who bought me made certain that I earned my pay. Now 50 years later, I'm rusty but proud in the field where you found me today. Work hard every day as your maker intended, and do what you know to be right. When the sun sinks below the horizon, you know you'll sleep tired but happy at night. Well, I don't move too fast, you know I never did, but I've still got power to burn. And working a ranch on these hot, dusty plains, one thing you're certain to learn: slow and dependable goes a lot further than flashy and shiny and fast. Keep right on going, you'll get the job done while others run flat out of gas. Work hard every day as your maker intended, and do what you know to be right. When the sun sinks below the horizon, I know you'll sleep tired but happy at night. Well, I always knew in my marrow I could beat any Chevy or Ford if I stuck to the straight and the narrow. One day I'd get my reward, but sitting out here in this pasture, I started feeling alone. Then today you showed up with a trailer saying, brother, I'm taking you home. Work hard every day as your maker intended, and do what you know to be right. When the sun sinks below the horizon, you know I'll sleep tired but happy tonight.
That's a great song.
Oh, thank you so much for having me in. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Daniel. Once again, 7:30 tonight over at the Hanlon House.
And definitely make a reservation, 308-220-4161, because as you can imagine, after hearing that song, a lot of people want to be there. So seating is limited, so please give us a call.
All right, make a reservation. What's the number again?
308-220-4161.
All right, 220-4161. All right.
Y'all come on by.
All right. We'll do that. All right. Back to you, Dan.
Thank